There's a lot to New Jersey that people don't realize, and you know, people hunt less and less. It's not like in the culture anymore. But when I want to relax and get away from the cell phones and all the pressure and just kind of, you know, meditate, I do it in my tree stand, usually 15 feet off the ground. I get to go out, I get to really relax and meditate and just start, you know, thinking about things. I actually spend a lot of time in prayer. I just sit up there and talk to the Lord. It's quiet, no interruptions, you know, no cell phones. And for this period of time, no wife and kids even. This is my time. I think waking up in the morning in the woods like this is the greatest thing in the world. The adrenaline rush and the intensity you feel is what brings a lot of people out here. That's good stuff, man. So what really happens is your adrenaline gets going. And it's kind of like, you know, in the locker room before a game, you're hyped.
Oh, like this, Sonny! Whoa, Westchester!
Dave Szott collapsing the defensive lineman, and Lamont just walks into the end zone.
You got to think that you're one of the baddest dudes on the planet, you know, for that 3 hours. You got to impose your will on the defense for 4 quarters. Sometimes you end up short. Hopefully, you know, the guy that you played against knows that, you know, you came at him all day and there's respect.
He's got the ugliest stance in the history of the NFL. It's the worst stance. It's the stance that no coach would ever want to teach their players, but it works for him.
You know, when he steps out in that game, there's no one fiercer and more determined, but there's a soft man when he steps away. And I think that, you know, through his life with Shane and Joshua and Andrea and the whole development of that family, which happened in Kansas City and then, of course, now in New Jersey, he's become a very special person.
Part of why I'm still playing is because Shane can't. And I see how much he loves the game. And I see how much, you know, he enjoys going to the games.
For a nonverbal child, I think he's affected a lot of people's lives. Shane just has an incredible heart, and you can just see everything through his eyes. His eyes say everything. Cerebral
palsy is a very general term. It can affect someone in just their upper body. Someone can have it just on their right side. Someone could be in their arms. Their legs are fine. And Shane has it from head to toe. It's tough because, you know, he's a very bright little guy and he's trapped in his body that doesn't really work for him very good. There's times that I've cried myself to sleep, and there's times that, you know, you don't think you can go on. There's just the pressure, not knowing the uncertainty of what cerebral palsy is and what kind of life he's going to have and what responsibilities.
And we were in Kansas City together, and he talked about, you know, one of the reasons that he would ever play anywhere else would be New York, because he has to be with his family, and he has to be there for Shane. He has to be there every day. But it's not like he, you know, he has to be there. He wants to be there all the time.
Well, you know, I think everybody goes into being a parent thinking, I'm going to teach my child so many things. I have this great plan of what, you know, we're going to do with this child and how we're going to teach him. And it's been the exact opposite with Shane. It's been all about what he's taught us and everything that we've had to learn and endure by being the parent of a special needs child.
The highs are higher than I think most parents experience. The lows are lower. And we never would have hit those plateaus, peaks and valleys without having Shane.